Okay, guys, welcome to Subnautica. It's early access. This is the brand new update. I'm not sure the exact number of update it is, but it was updated yesterday. So the old game, if you try to load your old game, which this one was my old game, it gives you this outdated thing message. So upgrade and load game. Okay, so we're just going to start a new game. We're doing survival, or I'm sorry, we're doing freedom because I don't want to have to worry about food and water just for this general. The whole object of this video is to show you guys how stuff works, the different things, how to do it, where that stuff is, etc. And there's no reason for me to worry about the food and water specifically in that. So we're going to go through this little intro real quick, give you the data. Sorry for the black screen, it's the intro. But there's been a bunch of updates, specifically oh my god, the little sub, oh my god, Seamoth. The Seamoth has been updated, so it's big updates there. So you start out, you're in a wrecked ship. Oh, what's going on? Why am I in the escape pod? Well, let's see here. See, these are new. Those little keypad things, those weren't there before. You can actually see yourself too. I don't remember being able to see myself. So, nothing in there. In here, what's in here? So we have, this is all randomly generated too, so advanced wiring kit, a battery, copper wire, magnesium flashlight. Got some damage here. So one of the first things we need is a knife. So we need titanium and silicone rubber. So to get silicone rubber, we need 2 quartz. So we need 2 pieces of quartz and some titanium. So let's go up top, and there's our ship, the Aurora, and it's not looking good. She's looking jacked up. For some reason, this just doesn't seem. The video seems, or the imagery just seems to. See how it kind of jumps right there? I don't know. I don't know if that's what that is from. Let's see here. There's still not really any video options. So, let's jump in and look for some quartz and some titanium. We don't have much air. We're only at 45 because we have no tanks or anything. So, quartz is right here. This is what quartz looks like. This is probably one of the most important things you're going to use other than titanium. So, there's some quartz. And then if you click on that, that's copper. You get quartz from a couple different places. This right here, this piece of material, there's a couple of them here. We'll pick these up. These are basically pieces of your ship. And they'll have, you can turn them into titanium from your ship, from inside your little pod there. You can also find things like, this is salt right here, your little salt block deposit. There's a couple of them there. These jellyfish things, you can pick those up for batteries. Let's see, fish. Come here, fishy. You can pick up fishes. The peeper, come here. Oh man, gotcha. It's always good to have a peeper. Oh, birds are new. Those are new. Birds flying up there. Those weren't around before, so that's a new addition. Let's see. I was trying to find, like, that block I cracked that was on the side of the. Here's another one right here. So these normally have titanium, gold, a couple different things in them. It just depends what type of stuff it is. There's a bunch of different stuff. So we have enough for a knife now. So let's go up here to the little ship. Why can't I? Okay, so we got up top. You don't have to go up top. You can go through the bottom. I go through the top. But when you go in, it saves your inventory. If you see in there the top left corner, it says inventory secured. So we're going to click on here, make our silicone rubber. And then we're going to go to tools, make our knife. So this is one of your main items that you're going to have is your knife right there. And we're going to put it as 1. So you put your mouse cursor over there and push 1, and it pushes at 1.
Radiation levels detected. The main drive core has malfunctioned. The primary dark matter containment field has dropped to 36% amplitude. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, so the Aurora has a little AI that talks to us, tells you what's going on with your ship. It's in a bad way. It sounds like everybody's dead but you. You're the only life pod that escaped. And the radiation's so high over there towards the ship that it's pretty much killed everybody. If you swim that way, you get radiation poisoning and start to die pretty quick, actually, if you get too close. Or actually, if you get any closer than we are, you start to die pretty fast. So the other thing we can do is we picked up these things right here, these metal salvages. When we put these in this fabricator here, it's right here, titanium. You get 4 pieces of titanium from them. They take up 4 slots. You get 4 pieces of titanium. So that's one way to get titanium pretty quick, is to pick up those pieces of So you got a ton of titanium now. The jellyfish acid, you can't really use much with those right now. Those are for those are for batteries. That's what it is. So you can make batteries with them. You need the copper ore and then 2 of them, and they make a battery. You'll need those a lot when you're making power cells, because you need 2 batteries. So you're going to need 4 mushrooms, or 4 of those little things. For the salt, you're going to use it to make bleach or to make magnesium. The bleach with some coral makes you a first aid kit. And let me see, where is it? It's the creeper vine. So you need coral, you need the salt and the creeper vine, and you can make first aid kits, which is a pretty important thing. The tank we want to make too. That's one of the next things we want to make is a tank. We need titanium and glass. We have the titanium, but for glass you need 2 quartz. So we don't have any more quartz. We used our quartz to make our knife. So what we're going to have to do is go back down to get some quartz, but we'll come over here and drop all this stuff except for the knife and the peeper. We can pull the light with us. Make him 2, yeah. Okay, that should be good for right now. So again, we're starting over from scratch. So that kind of stinks, because I didn't get to use my last game. I had a lot of stuff. So pick up, there's a quartz, and there's another quartz over here. Right here. They glow at night, so they're really easy to see at night. And it just makes it real easy to go find them. So we're not in too bad of a place. So for first aid kits, I said you need that salt and you need coral chunks. Now these are the jeweled disc. You'll need these for like circuit boards and stuff. Oh, that one's a little... They changed that because those aren't... So you chop these. You're going to pick that up. And now... It said red chunk. Yeah. It said red chunk, but these used to be the jeweled discs. So I don't know. It might have changed that. They might be different now. So we'll have to go look. There's another piece of quartz right here. You got to be careful going in these caves. There's these little guys that explode and stuff, and they can be really dangerous for you. Maybe the purple ones are the jeweled discs. No, those are purple. So we're gonna go back over here, go in the bottom. So our stuff's secured again. So let's see here. For bleach, we need salt still, but we can make our glass for our tank. And grab our 2 salt. So make a bleach. Let's see, what do we have on us? So the coral. So okay, so we got our glass. We got to grab some titanium, and we got to go grab some creeper vine. So let's see here. Let's grab the titanium. We'll leave the salt and the quartz. We don't think we need any more of these. Running out of room already. Let's see here. Wanted to make a tank. It was under the equipment. So we can make a tank now, titanium and glass. So it makes us a tank. Tank goes there, it takes up 4 slots, but we went from 45 to 75, so we gained 30 seconds of oxygen. Now it's getting dark, so you'll be able to see the quartz a lot easier. Like there's a piece there, there's a piece there, and that's just, if you're looking from up here, you can see it. Down in the water, it comes a little clearer. There's the creeper vine that we got to get over there. Now we go over there, there's going to be the stalkers, which are these big fish that bite you. So you got to.
Readings from the Aurora suggest erratic fluctuations in the primary dark matter containment field. A breach of the main drive chamber may cause a cascading quantum flux detonation.
Basically, she's saying the ship's going to blow up. So we got to be careful. It's a pretty cool view when it happens, so hopefully we can get over to it. Yeah, see, there's a lot of quartz. There's some more quartz right here. See how it kind of glows and shiny? Okay, here's a stalker, and he just got me. Punk got me good, too, so we need 4 creeper vine. So I got 4 creeper vine. Let's get back. They come after you at night a lot more. So during the day, they're not that as active, but at night, they're really active, so. Yeah, see, he just ate that fish. One of the things you can do is if you have the peeper out. Where'd he go? So if you have the peeper out, he normally won't bother you too much. He'll eat the peeper from you sometimes, but most of the time, he'll just leave you alone. So we'll see. See, he kind of not bothering me too much, but as soon as I bring out, what if I bring out the peeper? He ate the peeper. So he kind of, you can kind of keep him away from you with the peeper. So that's why I always get the peeper fish. But now we're at 40 health, so definitely need to make that first aid kit. So. Come here. We got the 4 creeper vines in the bleach equipment. First aid kit. Take that first aid kit and you just click on it, and it gave us back 50 points of health. Now we're gonna work on getting another one here in a little bit, just so we have it. I try to carry at least one around with me. That's a pretty good rundown of the general stuff. Your little blueprints here. This shows you the different things you can build. Like Seamoth upgrade console. That's new. And the rest of this looks the same. Let me go back and see what's new in the fabricator here. So all that's the same. All that's the same. These all look the same. dive reel, I'm not sure if that's new or not. I don't remember that, so it might be, it might not be. I don't remember the gravisphere. It might have been there. I just never used it. That actually wouldn't be bad for collecting fish if you were eating. If you were in the food level, you could use that to collect food. So it's starting to get day again. What can we do? There's... Showed you that. We won't do a habitat or anything until the next video. And then we'll work our way up to the sea moth and all those with the new ones. So... doing a little swim down here real quick. So... going in all these caves, this is where you're gonna find the can't remember what exactly it's called. Find different creatures in there that have like the crush powder come from stuff that are in there. So I'm running low on oxygen, but it's okay. We got some more copper there. Now the peepers are the ones that keep the one type of fish away from you, the stalkers away from you. These other fish won't do anything. They aren't going to keep the stalkers away from you. I don't know why, it's just, I guess he likes peepers. But in the shallower water, it's mostly going to be titanium. As you go deeper, you're going to get different things in these. It's core and titanium. And then you'll get silver ore is another one that you'll get a lot deeper down, which you need for a lot of stuff. Titanium, of course. What did I drop? I don't know what I dropped. I dropped something. But if you kill these guys, they don't come back. They don't respawn as of right now. So I'm gonna try to kill this guy. He also gives you the teeth, though, that he drops the stalker teeth that you use to make enameled glass. Come back here.
Warning, readings from the Aurora exhibit characteristics consistent with total degradation of the dark matter containment field. Spikes in quantum fluctuations suggest an uncontrolled cascade detonation will occur with a probability of 83.5%.
So there's a pretty good chance that our ship's gonna blow up. It's basically what that's saying. Okay, so the stalker, I damaged him, but I don't think he's dead. So he's probably still gonna give me problems. So we're gonna try to... There's some silver ore. The deeper you go, the more ores you get. Like lithium's real deep. Gold's deep. You need those for making different things. Like this one's limestone. That should be copper or titanium. So we need to go up. We're gonna run out of air here soon. Those little pods right there, the yellow things, those are actually what you make oil out of. So those are your the stuff for lubricant. We'll grab a couple of these. I think you need 2 for each thing. What do I got? Okay, I got plenty of those. I need some salt so I can make the bleach, so I can make the first aid kits. That's the big thing, is just finding resources. It can be a pain to try to find stuff that you can't find. But you just got to keep looking. The farther you go out, because stuff doesn't respawn yet. At least I don't think it does. So you just got to keep going out a little farther to find stuff. Different areas. Okay, now here's a fragment. This box-looking thing. These are fragments. You can get a fragment analyzer, and then it'll. That's for the sea moth. So you get the fragment analyzer, and then it'll analyze that, and then you'll be able to make the sea moth. So we'll have to build a fragment analyzer before we can get the sea moth and a bunch of the other stuff. So that's a good find. The more of them you find that are the same ones, the faster it will allow you to research the stuff. So can I make the bleach? I can make the lubricant. That's the creepy find seed clusters. So make the lubricant. So now I have the lubricant from 2 of these. There's the sea moth fragment. Copper ore. Silver ore kind of looks like the copper. It's just a duller look to it. Titanium, the quartz. So we need the salt is the thing we're missing for... I don't know if it takes 1 salt or 2 for the bleach. It only takes 1, so we'll make another first aid kit so we have it. So we use the bleach and salt, or I'm sorry, it uses the salt and the coral sample. Then you go to the equipment, make it with the bleach with the creeper vine. You get that. And there you go, first aid kit. We have enough, the coral and the creeper vines for 1 more, but we need another salt. We need the stuff for bleach. We need another salt to make 1 more first aid kit. And that's really what you use the creeper vine for. It's not really used for too much more than that. There's a salt. So they kind of hide stuff too. So to do that real quick, we'll make 1 more first aid kit.
Readings from the Aurora show severe instability in the primary drive core. The central dark matter reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10.
So our ship's about to explode. You see how the front's on fire now?
6, 5, 4.
So, uh-oh, here we go. Oh, that would be really bad. If that happened for real. That's nutty. Well, radiation would probably be off the scale right now, since the reactor core just blew up. We'd probably not be here. It is jacked. Well, we ain't flying that away. No fixing that. Alright, so let's go in the house. That just sucks. But okay, we got 2 first aid kits. We got a lot of stuff. If we had 1 more salt, yeah, I mean we have plenty of stuff to build some stuff. Let's see here. We can probably build fins. We need 2 silicone rubber. That makes us swim faster. The builder tool, we need a computer chip and a battery. So for the computer chip, we need 2 coral samples, and we have everything else. I think I have an extra coral sample over here. No, it's those 2. So now I should be able to build that computer chip to build the builder. And the builder is what we're going to use to build our base. And we need a battery. So for the battery, we need acid mushrooms and the copper ore, which we have the acid mushrooms right there. So we can go like that, get a battery, which I had a battery over there, but I wanted to make it. So then we go to tools, we can make our builder. Now this is probably one of your most important pieces of equipment right here. It is your most important piece of equipment next to your knife, because this is what you're going to use to build pretty much everything. So to give you an example, we're just going to build a platform right here. So we'd click here, we'd build, let's see here. Actually, let me make sure I have enough titanium, because I know it said I did not. Get ourselves enough titanium. I'm not going to build the base, but I'll at least build the foundation so you can see what I'm talking about. So, you want to find a good place to build it. Actually building it right over here, so we're overlooking the this area is probably pretty good. So you just literally click and build it. So you build one foundation. I'm going to build two foundations. They basically lock in place. And I think I have enough titanium. No, it takes 4 titanium. So I got enough to build those 2 foundations, and that's what we'll build on. In the next video, and we'll start from there. So that will be how it works. Now we have enough quartz for our fins, which we'll build in the next video. We can leave those. We can leave the oil for right now. We'll make sure we have enough of the lubricant you'll use later. I'm just trying to minimize space in my inventory because I don't really have much space. So once we build the base in the next episode, we'll build storage containers so we can hold a lot more stuff. And it'll be a lot easier to do specific things. So I built those 2 silicone. I'm going to build the fins real fast. Fins basically let you move through the water faster. So we get a fins, and when you get the fins, they automatically go onto your feet over here, so you don't have to worry about them. I've cleared out our inventory a little bit with our stuff. We still have, I don't know why I have still copper ore in here. I thought I dumped that. So copper ore's in there. We'll dump the 3 of those. I still got those. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a piece of glass. So I'm going to need 2 quartz because we'll need that for the hatch when we go to build the hatch for the for our structure. But we're going to end the video there. Please leave your comments, your likes, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think, and we will hopefully get into some of the new stuff here shortly with Subnautica. Catch you later.